We are trying to sell peace like a product, and sell it like people sell soap or soft drinks. And it's the only way to get people aware that peace is possible and it isn't just inevitable to have violence. John Lennon. The belief in a just war was developed in Christian circles because authorities found a tension between Jesus' promotion of non violence and violence being necessary in certain situations. Augustine of Hippo and Thomas Aquinas are our key thinkers for today's Theory in 5. Before we unpack the criteria for just war, we must understand the two sections that a war can be judged on. The first section is in relation to the conditions needed for war to be allowed in the first place. And the second section is focused on once the war is approved, what rules should be followed during the events. Let's begin. These are the criteria that has to be met before we can hold a war. There are some extra points, but for revision purposes, the discussion will be centered on the following. There has to be a just cause. It has to be declared by legitimate authority. It has to be fought with the right intention. Each side should have a probability of success, and it should only be used as a last resort. Once this criteria has been ticked off, Augustine and Aquinas stated the two most important rules during the war effort. The harming of innocent civilians is abhorrent. This includes children, women, pregnant women, since the baby is unborn and a Christian will not be happy with that, the elderly, the disabled, and lastly, the means to fight the war must be proportionate to the ends. For example, investing billions of money into war machinery and killing millions of civilians may not always lead to the positive outcome intended. This again becomes quite utilitarian in nature, hence why war and utilitarianism are closely linked. Now, whether or not Christians and other religious groups follow the teachings of just war literally, it is important to remember that since most places of worship are against weapons of mass destruction anyway, they will not follow much of just war due to its complexities. Even during the time of history when just war was introduced as a theory, monarchs continued fighting, ignoring all guidance. This disregard of just war is what we are seeing today with Israel's attack on Palestine. So, there you have it, just war in under 5 minutes. There is nothing that war has ever achieved that we could not better achieve without it. Havelock Ellis. Do you agree? Thank you for watching.